Alright guys, we are back on City Skyline, and let's just take a brief look at where things are at right now. How beautiful is that? I mean, let's go into camera mode real quick. Look at that city. That is so gorgeous. Any way you view it, even the ugly landfill we have here, all those office buildings, so wonderful. If we wanted to rather just go suburbs, how amazing does this look? So beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. All right. So I've got a couple of things I want to do this episode. Let's go ahead and start. Get back to our normal view. So first of all, we're all in low density residential over here. I'd like to start upping that. We have this office demand here that we need to eventually fill. We also have our little landfill that needs to go bye-bye eventually. So I want to kind of do all of that this episode. And if we can, make our place just a little bit more appealing to... it does that. I hate that. Just because the land goes up just a little bit. Man. I want to make my city a little bit more appealing to people with a couple of things. Now, first of all, we have suburbia over here, and I want it to be quiet suburbia. In fact, I haven't even taken my time updating these districts, so I'll do that here while I'm talking. But I want that to be quiet suburbia up there. And I'm going to leave it like that, so I don't want to make too much noise going up there. That being said, this is concerning, and certainly this is concerning. So while we're looking at it, we got a dog park. I don't want to duplicate it because that would just be silly. We got a basketball court. I just moved from Colorado Springs where they issue you a dog when you buy a house. So let's just go ahead and do that, which is going to be beneficial because we're going to be building an area here. We're going to kind of make a U shape, build in here, and then we're going to duplicate this over here, though a little bit smaller. Now, with that being said, I do want to have... I don't know which one I want to do just yet. I want to build a stadium. It might happen this episode, maybe not. I do want to build an expo center. The techie in me wants to build this. We also have an opera house, which I'm less thrilled about. We have our friendly neighborhood park, which is very fun. And our statue of wealth, which we should put up. I don't know where we would put that up. Still not sure. Maybe over here. I don't know. Anyways, that being said, I do want to make the place a little bit more fun. I do want to take care of the work area first, so let's take care of that before we go crazy. Our electricity's good, our water's okay, our trash is amazing. It's not terrible with police or fire. Healthcare we don't have to worry about with offices. So let's go ahead, put all of these in. I just want to demolish that industry. Oh, that's so beautiful. So we'll expand this out. We'll expand this out. And we'll expand this out. And with that, nope. You can basically just go ham wild. I don't even care about the landfill now. How far are we down? We got 20% left. I'm assuming they're just not going to build by this. In fact, what does our pollution map say? It's so small. We'll eventually move it. Maybe even this episode. I think I percolated at the idea before. So I still have this area over here for commercial. I'd like to expand. And I want to turn all these into high density residential. And I'm not going to build any more suburbs out here until most of this is high density. Just because I want to kind of see how traffic does. Right now it's not miserable, though that doesn't scream wonderful. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna just test this and see how it works. Because people might actually... Does it create another stop? It does not. No turn left. Cool. The hang up is really just right there. I still have a one-way street there. Whoops. Is it this one? There. I think I fixed that. Do not hit anybody. Okay. So, how do we get interest? First of all, let's take a look at this. That helped a little bit, but not a ton. I'm tempted to do it, guys. It's not creepy at all if I put it right here, right? I mean, again, not that big a deal because we're going to eventually build some stuff there. Let's go ahead and do it. Now this out here is a little bit difficult. Doesn't necessarily help our growth down here though. Well, I've got the cash. Let's go ahead and do neighborhood friendly park. I said it before, I don't want to waste this. So we'll increase land value over here. And there's nothing out here. Let's go ahead and do it right. Right there. Alright, we got 2 structures in. That's awesome. And still a ton of money. So this one's $100,000. I could afford that. This one is $200,000. I could afford that. Question is where would we put it? We have an area right here. We could put it. We have... I'm trying to think. So Denver, Colorado had a highway that ran across, and right beside the highway is their football stadium that's kind of like right here. And downtown, which was interesting, it was downtown, would be, so if this was kind of like 25 at the Mile High Club, this would be Denver Stadium right by the highway, and then downtown would be where their baseball, and right beside it actually was their football stadium. So if I did a football or a stadium, I guess it's not an actual specific sport. It would be very noisy, and I mean it wasn't residential. It was definitely a commercial area. If I did that right here, people would come in, and then I could just have an immediate one-way street to get back onto the highway. That would actually be really good. I really like that idea. I might regret this later. Let's go ahead and do that. I might have just made a terrible, terrible choice. So we got 2 one-way with grass. Oh, nope. I've already made a mistake. Let's not worry about the elevation. We're going to do there, and then we're going to do a curve. I'm going to do that. And we're just going to connect here. Actually, I love the fact that it's that wide. Let's see how this works. If I need to make it bigger, I will make it bigger. But for now, that's good. Yeah, I'm on board with that. So I've not actually seen a stadium. So it operates just as a normal situation. It really jumped into our weekly income, but that's a-okay. Especially if it actually brings people in. No. All right. So we've got that going. Ooh, look at residential. Now there's a little bit of demand. Just what I wanted. I almost want to artificially inflate this area to see how traffic does. But yeah, let's do that. So let's de-zone this. And so if there's congestion, at least there's only congestion because of that little bit. As opposed to all of this is due to congestion. Man, significant demand. I'm okay with that. So go ahead and take these out. And that one. Again, I'm fine with going crazy with this. Does that kill our electricity? It does. Dang it. So we'll stick this here. And again, the reason I like to kind of shift with that is because I can now have full coverage if I need to, which I want. So demand is low again, which is fine. Got some serious skyscrapering going on. No. Why? Why do you hate me? Look at that. Even the mountains in the background, it looks just like... Man, not just like, but it definitely looks similar to Denver. Because they would have rolling mountains, snow-peaked, so that's definitely more Appalachian mountains than anything. And people in their crazy, crazy cemeteries. I just don't get it. Alright. Electricity's still good. Just making sure I threw in this big old building. 18 whole people. Thank you, Mr. Stadium. You are a huge attraction. How are we doing on this? Wow. That's greatly loved now. That's amazing. Probably because of the stadium, mostly. My goodness. So we got... That's fun. I like those. So we still do have this wealth statue. I don't mind building this way. Let's go ahead and maximize impact. There we go. Let's actually take a look at this thing. Fun. Cool. Let's go take a look at these over here real quick. It's always good to just take a little stock of your place. Comparably, I don't think that's like a humongous station or stadium. And then over here, we got the little nature center. What was the other thing we built over here? Oh yes, the friendly neighborhood park. Nice. It's quaint. That's a vendor right there. That's interesting. I love it. Alright guys, so got a little bit, I didn't get as much residential in as I wanted, but we are slowly growing. We got industry over here that can just keep ramping up. Where are you at with this? 4%. Alright, I'm gonna make this the last thing of the episode. As soon as that's at 0, let's go ahead and speed it up. As soon as that's at 0, we're moving it. We don't have to worry about pollution over there anymore. We still got monuments. We're well away from monuments for now. And almost there. Almost there. Our budget is sitting about 6,500, so it's not horrible. %. Let's go ahead and move this puppy. I'm just gonna move it for here for now. The reason for that is because I want the pollution to be out of there, and then if we do end up needing it, we don't have to buy a new one. And these are only, I mean, collectively they're under 50%, so that's good. And then we can put that as office space real quick. Love it. Go. Cool. So at this point we just need to I feel like I don't want to just sit back and wait, but I feel like that's what I kind of need to do right now until the margins jump up a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit of commerce, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You guys can be by the cemetery. And that drops. And go ahead and dezone this. Put all that in. Cool. And it's just this little bit of change this, change that. So I'd like to make a little bit more advancements, but I know what we can do. Next episode, tell me what you think about this. I need some help with this. I need your guys' assistance. So we got our bus line going. Not a terrible bus system. In fact, it's still very operational for what we have. We probably could do a little bit with adding this in and incorporating a little bit down here, but even better, I would love to put in a metro. And I've never done this before. And I wonder how the metro could look. So I'd love to know your thoughts. So we could put it in here and then it all runs underneath it, from my understanding. And then you just make what the metro line looks like. And we also need to do taxis. And it's not expensive. I almost just want to do this now. So taxis go to repair here. Okay. What if the taxi service was, how much noise pollution? A lot of noise pollution. Boom. And then you just do taxi stands, right? Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna take care of taxis. We're gonna take care of the metro next episode. We do not have a traffic problem right now. We've got our transportation going, a whole 163 per week. And we do have a little bit of congestion. And I added that in. I wonder what that would make this change to if I fixed it. But I'm going to add in the metro because I don't want any of this to be congested. I don't want any of this to be congested. We'll see how this goes. So I will catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.